New Canadian.
Hi everyone, it's Samir here again, and today we have a special day. Finally, the conclusion of our journey for these last 4 years. We got our citizenship certificates. We already have opened my wife's certificate, so I will be opening mine in front of this camera. So people do unboxing videos for these different items. I'm going to do unboxing for the citizenship certificate. So as you see, it's sent by the Immigration Refugees Canada, and it says here, "Do not bend." They wrote this specially for the postal service so they don't break this. And this is my name. I removed the address just for the, I don't know, so nobody knows where I live. So I will be opening it now. Okay. So it says here, Certificate of Canadian Citizenship, issued for Samir Khalilov. Minister of Immigration, Refugees and Citizenship Canada certifies and declares that Samir Khalilov is a Canadian citizen and as such is entitled to all the rights and privileges and bears all the responsibilities, obligations and duties of a Canadian subject. So this is the certificate, and in the back, I think I should cover some of the information here. It's just the oath of citizenship, and then it says here the certificate number, effective date. It's effective from the day we had the oath, which was 18th of March, on Friday. It was, I think, the Friday before the last one. So it's less than 2 weeks we received the certificate now, and I will be telling you now about the whole experience, the oath ceremony, how it went, and what we went through. So first, when they sent you the invitation, we received it by email, and then we had to prepare some documents for the process. So we had to take our PR cards, landing papers, another piece of ID, could be the driver's license. We took the driver's license, and pair of scissors, because you need to cut your PR card. That's pretty much it. You have to have, like, they say white background, but we actually put like Canadian flags and we put some other interesting things behind us. And you all have to be present in the one camera, and you change your Zoom. It's by Zoom, by the way, it's online, and you change your name for the number they assign to you. So for example, when we were taking the oath, there were 115 people along with us, and our numbers were 55 and 56, but we all joined with one camera, so our name was 55 and 56 together. So we invited our friends. They helped a lot with the baby. She was crying the whole time we were taking the oath, but we had to leave her with our friends, because it says that if you have some noise and disruption during the ceremony, they may not consider it, and then you'll have to retake it or you have to rebook it. So we just asked our friends to help out, and thanks a lot they did, because the ceremony was at 8:30 a.m. in the morning. So I drove at like 7:30, I think, to our friend's place. They live like 10-15 minutes away from here, and I brought them here. We made some nice breakfast. I baked some croissants and some other cool things, and we had some breakfast quickly, and then it was the ceremony time. And when we logged in, first you are entered into a room where there's an officer which checks your documents. So you have to present your PR card on the camera closely, so they have to inspect it. They check your documents, your IDs, and then They ask you whether you're in Canada. Obviously, you cannot take the oath if you're outside Canada. You have to be physically present in Canada. Even though the oath is done online, you have to be physically present in Canada. The reason is when you during this process, you have to cut your PR card. And since you cut your card and you still don't have a passport, it means if you are outside of Canada, you cannot enter Canada again, because you don't have a visa to enter Canada. The only document you have is the PR card. So it's very important that you are inside Canada when you cut this. So this is basically our PR cards. As you see, this is like the pieces. You basically cut it in 4 pieces in front of the camera, and then that's done first thing when you join with this officer. And after that, you're put into waiting room. In the waiting room, there are all these other people who you can see, and you can even interact with them. You can say hi, and some of them like say something interesting, or they ask a question like if you guys are ready, or this just small talk. And then the judge comes in and the official ceremony starts. And with the ceremony, first they tell you about I think responsibilities and of the citizenship and what it means, and they congratulate you. And first of all, you have to tell an oath to the Queen, and you have to tell it in one of the 2 languages, either English or French. But they urge you to say it in both languages. Even if you don't know French, they say word by word, so you can just repeat after them into the camera, so it's visible. So it means just in a good face that you try to say, even if you don't know French, you still try to say this oath in the French language as well. So we said in both languages, and you can either stand up or you can sit. If you have a holy book that you believe in, if you're religious, you can hold that book in your I think left arm or right arm. But if you're doing it without book, it has to be the other arm. So that's something that they will tell you during this oath ceremony. You have to lift your hand like this, or this one, I'm not sure. I'll show you actually the clip when we were doing it. You can see from there. And then you repeat the oath word by word. And the oath, it says, I swear or affirm that I will be faithful and bear true allegiance to Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth II, Queen of Canada, her heirs and successors, and that I'll faithfully observe the laws of Canada, including the Constitution, which recognizes and affirms the Aboriginal and treaty rights of First Nations, Inuit, and Métis peoples, and fulfill my duties as a Canadian citizen. So you have to repeat this word by word during the oath ceremony. I also really like that the judge, when he presented himself, he said he presented himself from this representing the territory of Mississaugas, how the First Nations call this territory, not like the city of Toronto, but he said it in a different way. I already don't remember how he presented it, but it was a different name for this territory where we are located. So we're not in Mississauga, but by the way, but he said like the territories of Mississaugas and some other things. So he was the judge from that area, I guess. It was very interesting for me. I learned something new basically from that. Then they congratulate you. They ask everyone to turn off their videos so you can make a selfie with the judge, because you cannot take selfies or record the video because there are other people present. So you're not allowed to record other people. But once everybody turns off their cameras, only the judge leaves their camera on. It's only you and the judge, so you can take a selfie with another phone of you and the judge in the background. So that's what we did, and we sang the national anthem. And we got very emotional when we sang this national anthem because we remembered all the struggles we had to go through when we arrived in Canada, and just to get a job, then find another job, and then buy a house, get a dog, have a baby, a lot of sleepless nights, crying, all this difficulty of this whole experience, of these last 4 years. It finally came to a final conclusion, the reason why we immigrated here. And now, looking back, it made us emotional, and we cried when we sang the national anthem. It was a very proud moment. It was a very nice moment, and I even put a flag of Canada on my car. I think people think that I am protesting against the government because I drive around now with a flag, but it's just to celebrate me being Canadian now, and I am proud of that. I received this citizenship, and I love this country for everything that it's done, for all the opportunities we had here, and finally that we got the citizenship in Canada. But one more thing is that once you become a new citizen, you receive 1 year of admission to all of the national parks and museums in Canada. They give you access to an app called Canoe, and through that app you can discover Canada. And this year we should be exploring Canada as much as we can, because it's an opportunity, and it's also in order to celebrate the citizenship. I think we should travel and learn more about Canada now that we are citizens of Canada. We learned a lot about our province, but we haven't traveled a lot outside the province. Only we have been to Quebec City and Montreal. That's the only two cities outside our province that we visited. But hopefully this year we want to visit more places, like Banff National Park in Alberta. We want to go to Vancouver. We want to go to Nova Scotia. Maybe some other Atlantic provinces around it, Prince Edward Island, New Brunswick. I heard that they have very good fish and chips in that area, and overall the feel of the ocean, I think it creates some kind of magic feel as well. So I would like to visit those. Those are on my go-to lists. I wish they also gave some kind of discounts for the airplanes, for the tickets, because inside Canada usually they're more expensive, but I think there are some times where you can purchase them at a better price. So, but that's already a discussion for another topic, another video. This is just a video to share the progress and update you guys. And I would like to. The reasons for all these videos were that to show that it's possible to get Canadian citizenship without using any immigration lawyers or any consultants, and our experience proves that a newcomer to Canada without any connections can come here with no job, with no connections, and find a job, get a home, build their life in Canada, and be successful. And that's just to motivate you guys. I urge you more people to apply and come to Canada and join our ranks, become also Canadian. So all the best. Thanks a lot for watching. Stay tuned for more videos. And don't forget to subscribe. Thanks a lot. Take care. Bye.